So tonight at work, I dealt with an employee, and I've had another employee that are not easy to deal with in the sense of being bullyish. And I don't handle that very diplomatically, though I do my best. I think I've maintained okay in these situations. I just don't understand why I keep finding myself in the center of this type of heat, right? But it's bringing me to this next chapter. So a couple of years ago, my sister, that is 2 years younger than me, she revealed to me a very key piece to the puzzle that actually gave me a whole lot of aha. So apparently when I was probably around 15, because as soon as I turned 16, I was sent to my mother, so I had to have been, I don't know, maybe I was 14. But older, not 12, right? But Cynthia said that, so we had a garden that was down below. It's like here was the surface level where the house was. And then on the next level down, we had this big garden. Cynthia said that Julie, my stepmother, blurted out of the blue, "Dad is fucking Stephanie. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone I told you." Like, I guess it just slipped out. Now, the irony of that revelation is that he never did penetrate me. My father never had actual physical intercourse with me, ever. It was always oral. But she thought he was. She thought he was actually physically raping me. She thought what was going on was worse than what was going on. She knew, and she didn't say anything. Not only did she not say anything, instead of seeing me as a victimized child that needed protection, she saw me as competition that needed to be punished. Can you imagine being the recipient of, what do they say, beware the wrath of a woman spurned? She saw me as the other woman and had complete and total control over me in my life, other than what my father blocked. Yeah, how about them bananas? So it was just one mind fuck after the other throughout my childhood. One after the other. I can't even keep track of them all right now because I'm tired. A little frustrated. This happened at my daughter actually made the comment, because this seems to be a commonality with me, where there's some people that just don't like me to the point of hostility, like our landlord. what did I do? I actually did nothing. When I met her, I was having a bad day because I was really tired. And I warned her. And she took it personally and took offense to it and chose to attack. I'm like, trying to figure out what it is that I'm doing to spur these reactions from people. Is it that that's just the way they really are and I'm uncovering that, or that's the way they are with everybody, or because in some ways the common denominator seems to be me, and you know, but I'm looking at these stories that I'm telling, and as I'm telling them, and I'm like, well, how did this affect me? How's it affecting me now? I'm used to being blamed for everything, whether it's my fault or not. How many times did I hear, if this family breaks apart, Stephanie, it's going to be your fault? In fact, I'll save that for another chapter, because that's a whole other bag of worms. But in the meantime, yeah, she knew. My stepmother knew, and I don't know when she figured it out and then amplified it, but she did. Cindy was sworn to secrecy, and she told me a couple of years ago, feeling like she was breaking a promise, because my stepmother swore her to secrecy. Thank God Cindy told me. And this is the first time that this has ever been voiced out loud in any kind of public way, that she knew. My stepmother knew this and thought it was worse than it was, and did nothing but punish me like it was my fault. And this is a trend in my life, that I get blamed for things that are not my fault. Thank you. And maybe this right here is the connection. I still don't know how to resolve it.